Energy is the true currency. This is why I said Bitcoin is based on energy. You can't legislate energy.
You're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Basak. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works And especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the crypto teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto pull back big. But guys, remember, at the beginning of the month, the first part of the month, we always pull back. And then we know they need Bitcoin as collateral on the 5th. But since we already had a big pullback, of course, right now people are scared. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research, but do not let it scare you. And we had the Bank of Japan come out and say that they're looking at raising rates. But guys, they don't meet until the 19th. And if Japan does raise rates, we know they like to price it in already. But when we got that news last night, since the BOJ made that statement, everyone online was pointing to the pullback for Japan. But guys, remember, that's just a statement. We know in 2026 they're definitely going to get in a rate hiking cycle. Remember, this is a plan that moves in phases. And then we also have the Fed coming to step in to buy the front end of this yield curve. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have strategy will have big revenue and net income in 2025. And make sure you watch the video I did last night, because in 2026, I definitely see crypto pulling back because it's time to build. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are up. And of course, if the Fed is going to cut, we know yield rates should be moving back. We have the dollar down right now, and we have silver hits an all-time high. So basically, we have gold and silver just keeps beating records. And we have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, we have the Fed. Repo $3 billion today. Make sure you put it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Treasury is working in the background to control that long end of the yield curve, because no one And I mean, absolutely no one wants that long-term paper. We can clearly see with gold and silver, the dollar is definitely going to be devalued. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have the Fed meeting next week. And we have Fed Jerome Powell in the House today. They'll be doing a speech tonight at 8 o'clock. And we know the game comes on. No one's going to pay attention to the man right now who's controlling their life. They don't even know his name. Say Jerome Powell. They say, Jerome Powell who? The sheep stay distracted on things that don't matter. And we're going to see this fourth industrial revolution move so fast because Trump has opened the gates. And we'll have ADP numbers coming out today, giving us a decent gauge of the jobs market. But we know the Fed gets all the job numbers, inflation numbers already. But we see inflation moving the wrong direction. We know unemployment just keeps ticking up. And don't forget what Trump and Scott Bessent keep saying. The second quarter is when this economy is going to pick up. But guess what? Humanity is not included in that because they want humanity sitting at home while these machines take over. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs down as I'm doing this video. And we have Grayscale to launch the first chain-link spot ETF, converting their trust into an ETF. And guys, even though we're seeing a whole lot of building in the space, we have these spot ETFs, which should have got a lot of liquidity. But of course, don't forget that we have to refinance trillions of dollars by year end. So we know why we're pulling back. But a lot of that is behind the curtain. And we have to refinance that same amount next year, close to $10 trillion. And due to inflation, they only can lower rates but so much. He only has about 75 basis points to work with now due to inflation. And we'll see what the Supreme Court does with these tariffs. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Binance Wallet added support for multiple keyless wallets up to 5 per account. And you can name each wallet, customize its avatar, and manage all wallets from the My Wallet dashboard. And it's just one tap and you keep it moving. And we see how this space just becomes more and more seamless. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Ripple receives approval to expand payment services in Singapore. And we see Singapore and the emerging markets are definitely leading this fourth industrial revolution. And again, it's American companies overseas leading the way. You cannot make this stuff up. The U.S. is behind on purpose. And the reason why they can get away with that, because the sheep stay distracted on things that don't matter. They have no clue that a new financial system is being built. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Sony Bank to issue a U.S. dollar peg stablecoin for games and anime in 2026. And how do you get millennials and Generation Z to use these stable coins? That's right, through gaming. And 60% of the economy is going to be surrounded by betting and gaming. And we already see the foundation being laid with all these prediction markets. And we know how big gaming is with kids and adults. And they'll be using these digital dollars without even understanding. And then on top of that, it just pushes over into a cashless society without the sheep even knowing. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.